latest on Typhoon Mangkhut, which is continuing to veer towards the Mariana Islands. It's about to arrive, and I think everyone knows about it on those islands right now. It's a Category 1, 90 miles per hour, a pressure estimated 955 from the Japanese Meteorological Agency, and its current location is at 14.5 degrees north, 147.2 east, a stage 3 on the CDPS scale at 12 p.m. Chamorro Standard Time, September 10th. It would appear that Tinian and Saipan and Rota will have the worst conditions. It's only 104 miles from Saipan now, 130 from Rota, 180 from Hagatna on Guam, 1,544 miles from Virac in the eastern Philippines, and 1,754 from Manila. A typhoon warning remains in effect for those islands: Guam, Rota, Tinian and Saipan. Typhoon conditions are imminent and will be occurring in the next few hours, and it's time to hunker down if you haven't at this point. This is what we expect of the storm over the next few days, and we know a lot of people watching from further afield on the Asian continent, and that's where the storm will end up next. On the later part of the week, it will continue to cross the Philippine Sea, where those very warm sea surface temperatures are. It may take full advantage of that and become a Category 5, who knows? One or two models suggesting that could happen. The latest GFS solution taking the storm towards the northwest, and it looks like a landfall on Taiwan again, so we're back to where we were when the storm was first forming in those model runs, and other models say that it could be a Philippine landfall. Sea surface temperatures remain very warm, 29 degrees Celsius, maybe even one or two areas where it's 30 degrees Celsius in that very warm area there. This is now the wind field. You can see those typhoon conditions over, certainly over Rota, possibly over Tinian, and then moving through the rest of the week. Of course, all of those islands are going to get tropical storm conditions on the Marianas, and you can see how the wind field begins to expand throughout the rest of the week here as the storm continues to push towards the northwest. It really gets huge according to the GFS. That may or may not be true. It does sometimes blow these storms out of proportion, but the crucial point is that it's predicting a landfall on Taiwan. Anywhere that does get this storm will certainly feel its wrath. 97% chance of tropical storm force winds on Rota, 92% on Saipan and Guam, 40% now at Santa Ana in the Philippines, and 35% at Basco on the Batanes Islands. Here's the latest in the models. You can see, in fact, not many, if any, models predicting Category 5 quite, but very close to Category 5 status. Wind shear is going to be on the increase, apparently. It already is increasing at this time, likely to get to the 20 to 25 knots range for a day or two before going down. And this will help the islands. It could have been a stronger storm by the time it impacted the islands, but at the minute we're still looking at a Category 1. It's still going to be a major problem. It's very broad, as you can see here, a vast tropical storm force wind field compared to the islands, and heavy rainfalls could lead to flash flooding and landslides there as well. And you can see how the storm has been developing. Doesn't look as good on infrared than it does on the visible, I have to say. It looks fantastic on visible, but on infrared it's looking just a little bit flaky. It's been waning in convection despite its broad appearance, and it looks like the storm may be going again for another go as soon as it enters the Philippine Sea. Stay safe on those islands. It's going to be a long day there. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add my personal account on Discord, Fool13 at extension 9094, and Force13 on Skype. We also have a new server on Discord. You can find a link in the community tab.